But for now, let's get you caught up on the wildfire fight here in Northern California. Firefighters are gaining ground on the river fire burning in Placer and Nevada County. Containment is up to 78%. CAL FIRE says they expect full containment by Friday. The fire remains at 2,600 acres, and people are also starting to return to their homes as fire crews work on removing hazards like trees and hot spots in the area that may be still burning. And containment on the Dixie Fire is also up a bit today to 25%. However, fire officials warn that hot, dry conditions and wind gusts could push flames even harder in the next few days. The fire started almost 4 weeks ago and has now burned more than 487,000 acres over 4 counties. The Dixie Fire left a path of destruction in the historic town of Greenville. Most residents grabbed what they could as they were told to evacuate. But not everyone left. I spoke to one man last week who stayed behind to ride out the fire. ABC 10's Ariana Cohen caught up with him today to see what it's like to be a man without a town.
Yes, Chris, and take a look at this. It's desolate. It's like a ghost town. It's almost like a scene out of a movie. But imagine if this was your neighborhood, your community. Well, that's a reality for people living in Greenville, and I talked to one man who was here since the beginning of the fire.
It's like, it's like somebody just came in here and dropped a bomb in this place.
Jim Kane has lived in this small town of Greenville for 25 years.
I was standing, like, basically right here in this area. This whole sky right here was all lit up in orange.
He stayed home when the Dixie Fire ripped through just a block away.
We stayed here the whole time, all the way from day one.
He didn't evacuate because he said he had nowhere else to go.
Luckily, there's a break that's in here. Those flames came across that road. It was fast. My father-in-law's house, it's gone, and he's 88 years old. So this was his life.
The Dixie Fire, named after the road it started on, has burned close to a month, devastating this small historic town, destroying some buildings that have stood since 1860.
There's a lot of history in this town. Until you actually really come here and you actually see this, the pictures that you see on TV don't do no justice at all, none. You have people here that were actually born and raised in this town. And I know it's breaking their heart.
Despite the tragic circumstances, Jim says he is hopeful.
The foundation of the buildings, even though everything else is gone, the root of this community is held strong.
Jim is thankful he didn't have any damages to his home, but he does say he still doesn't have water or electric and he has trouble reaching his family members. I want to take one more look around because Jim said some of these buildings are a bank, a library, a restaurant, and even a bar where all the community hung out. And as far as other news, authorities are saying they're not letting anyone that lives here back in unless they have a sheriff's escort.